life has a way of teaching us the same lessons over and over again until we finally learn them. You may feel stuck, frustrated, or even broken, wondering why things never seem to change for the better. But the truth is, life doesn't get easier, you get stronger. And when you begin to see things clearly, everything begins to change. Today, I want to share with you the life lessons that will transform your mindset, guide your decisions, and lead you toward a better, more fulfilling life, if you're brave enough to accept them. There will be times in your life when no one is around, not because they don't care, but because some battles are meant to be fought alone. It's in these lonely, painful moments that wisdom is born. Maturity doesn't come from comfort. It comes from facing hardship with an open heart and a resilient spirit. These trials will shape you into someone wiser, someone stronger, someone who no longer fears the storms. And while you grow through the pain, remember this: never change yourself just to make someone else happy, unless that someone is you. Your peace, your joy, your self-respect should never come second to someone else's opinion. Missing someone doesn't mean you need them back in your life. Sometimes, we confuse nostalgia with need. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting, it means accepting that some chapters are meant to end, so a new one can begin. Don't go back just because the past feels familiar. Healing starts the moment you stop reopening wounds. Don't go back just because the past feels familiar. Healing starts the moment you stop reopening wounds. Let people talk behind your back. They're behind you for a reason. If you're always looking back to see who's gossiping, you'll never move forward. Let their words echo into silence as you focus on your growth. Make sure the choices you make are worth the losses you'll take. Every decision has a price, and not everyone is willing to pay it. But if it aligns with your values and your vision, it's worth it. Stop sacrificing your progress to please others. If the roles were reversed, they might not do the same for you. Sometimes, it's okay to be a little selfish. Put yourself first, not because you don't care about others, but because you've finally realized that you matter, too. Start small. You don't need to know how to move on. You just need to know how not to go back. Shut the window that lets in pain, no matter how beautiful the view outside. Don't romanticize people who caused you harm just because you miss the person you used to be when you were with them. Growth means saying goodbye to the old version of yourself, especially the one who accepted less than they deserved. Forgive yourself for those mistakes, but don't repeat them. Self-forgiveness is the first step toward self-respect. And remember, if you're not willing to walk alone, you'll never lead your own path. Friends, family, even people with the best intentions, don't always know what's best for you. Sometimes, when you start improving yourself, the loneliness creeps in. That's the price of evolution. But keep going. Because life always gets better when you stop begging to be chosen and start letting people lose you. Watch what people do, not just what they say. Actions never lie. If you characterize people by their behavior, you'll never be fooled by pretty words. Most people stay stuck not because they're incapable of growth, but because they're anchored to things that no longer serve them. Your life isn't truly yours if you constantly worry about what others think. You don't shape your future by dreaming. You shape it by shaping your habits, and those habits shape everything else. Not everyone is meant to stay. Some people enter your life just to show you who not to become. And you can't force love, not from others, and certainly not from yourself. Love is a choice, not a demand. We become the average of the people we spend the most time with. Surround yourself with those who inspire, challenge, and uplift you, because their energy becomes your environment. Don't expect to see change if you're unwilling to make one. People will walk in and out of your life, and often, the ones you thought were permanent will become just memories. And when that happens, remember, you train people how to treat you. If you accept disrespect, you invite more of it. Arguments aren't about winning, they're about understanding. Learn to listen. Learn to speak your truth, not the version that pleases others. Growth starts when you finally say what you need to say. Your enemies may hurt you, but they'll often tell you the truth. Your friends, on the other hand, may lie just to protect your feelings. Learn to tell the difference. Empower yourself by taking full responsibility. That's how you regain control of your life. Don't take people for granted. One day, they'll be gone, and you'll wish you had one more moment with them. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Don't try to paint a different picture. Roles are hard to maintain forever. Sooner or later, people forget their lines. Be honest. It might not make you popular, but it will attract the right people. And don't be surprised when people start hating you for not being controllable anymore. That's what freedom looks like. Learn to ask for advice, but be wise enough to know who you're asking. Never make someone a priority who only sees you as an option. If you don't fight for what you want, you've already lost. Believing someone's opinion about you is one of the most dangerous things you can do, especially if they don't know your heart. Your relationship with others reflects your relationship with yourself. If you're always trying to please everyone, you'll end up pleasing no one, not even yourself. Set boundaries. You can't always be nice. People will take advantage if you don't show them where the line is. Destroy the old you before it destroys you. Be selfish with your time, it's the one resource you can never get back. Don't be so loyal to others that you betray yourself. Weak people seek revenge. Strong people forgive. Intelligent people ignore. You don't always need to win. Sometimes, walking away is the most powerful move you can make. Start seeing people for who they are, not who you wish they were. Hang out with people who challenge your mind, not just your comfort zone. Trust the timing of your life. Everything comes when it's meant to. And sometimes, the only thing you can do is let people make their mistakes, even if it breaks your heart to watch. You already have what you need. Stop comparing your life to others. Envy is a waste of the beautiful energy you could be using to create your own happiness. Pause. Reflect. The world will try to define you if you don't define yourself. And don't assume you know someone just because you love them. Live with them. Grow with them. That's when the truth comes out. Hurting others won't heal your pain. One day, you'll look back and see why it all had to happen. Control what you can, your reactions. The rest is out of your hands. Don't fight for relationships that aren't real. And never expect the same person to return once they've left. Something always changes. Overthinking kills progress. If you wait too long, you'll talk yourself out of everything. And trust? It takes years to build, seconds to break, and forever to repair. Not everyone deserves to know your struggles. Some will use your vulnerabilities against you. Be careful who you trust. Solitude is not loneliness. It's where your mind becomes strong. And people who wear two faces eventually forget which one is real. Truth reveals itself, always. When life knocks you down, pay attention to who stays and who disappears. Your true friends reveal themselves during your darkest times. Live your life your way. Even those who love you can't walk every step with you. And if you're lucky enough to get a second chance, don't waste it. Stop searching for happiness in places that broke you. Some people were only meant to be lessons, not lifetimes. Honesty is a rare and expensive gift. Don't expect it from people who can't afford it. Be kind, but be smart. Be clever, but stay humble. Some people only care when you're useful to them. When you realize your worth, you'll walk away from anything that doesn't honor it. Accept people for who they are, not who you want them to be. One wrong decision can change everything. So live with honesty, stay loyal, and never compromise your values. The truth is, life will never change for the better until you change. Not the world. Not the people around you. Just you. Start with your thoughts. Then your habits. Then your boundaries. Every lesson you learn becomes a stepping stone toward the life you deserve. If this message spoke to your heart today, take a moment to reflect. Which lesson do you need most right now? And more importantly, are you ready to apply it? Because the truth is, nothing changes until you do. Thank you for being here, for showing up for yourself, and for taking the time to grow. If this video helped you see things a little clearer, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need these words too. Your journey matters. and you're not alone. Until next time, keep learning, keep healing, and keep becoming the version of yourself that you were always meant to be.